Welcome guys back to our video channel. Today we're back with some more Revolt battles, and today, as you guys can already tell by the title and thumbnail, and also what's on your screen right now, the update for this week, they have added the Dragon, which has been a unit that the community has been asking for probably pretty much since they started doing updates every 2 or 3 weeks. But yeah, either way, here it is finally. It is the new strongest unit in the game, as is what they've said, and also I'm sure you can already see at the bottom, $400 unit. The most expensive unit before this update was the Goro, and he's only $250. So, the Dragon is a very powerful unit. Though, before we get into it, I do actually want to test real quick. Because, if you guys don't know, in this game, if you press J while in the game, it shows you health. And that's actually very interesting, because if you look at this... the Goro has 4,200 HP, and the Dragon only has 2,400. So, I'm guessing the Dragon has a lot of damage. What do you got? This guy's got 1,000 per head, so 5,000 total health for that guy. So, yeah. He definitely doesn't have much health. 2,400, that's, I mean, how much does the normal Wyvern have? 1,000. The Minotaur, I think, has 1,600. I mean, yeah, he's not too powerful, actually. Probably has less health than this guy. Yeah, see, this guy has more health than him, and this is a $140 unit. Though, I'm assuming the reason for that is because this is probably a very powerful unit. But either way, let's go and get into playtesting. First thing I want to test is, obviously, this Dragon Breeze Fire. As you can see up here, there are different colors of fire. Just normal fire, you have purple, you have green, you have blue. This is just the normal one because it doesn't change based on color. It's just visual. But either way, yeah. So, first test I always like to do with these is the swarm test. Are they good against swarms of units? Being the fact that this pretty much has a flamethrower attached to its face, I'm going to assume it's going to do pretty good. So $400 worth. What do 450? If it loses, then we'll go back down to 4 of them. But I want to see if we can beat this many. Let's see. Okay. Didn't look like it killed too many in that initial fire. I expected it to kill a lot more in that initial fire. Also, apparently it can shoot backwards. That's interesting. Yeah, I expected it to kill a lot more of them in that initial fire breath that it did. Okay. Dang, it's missing a lot of its fire of what I'm noticing. It's not hitting much of its fire attacks. It's also pretty large, as I'm sure you've already noticed. I'm pretty sure it's the biggest unit in the game as well. But yeah, he's actually he's not killing these bugs as quickly as I thought he would be. Mostly because he's just messing up his fire. He's not using his fire correctly. He's shooting from too far away to where he can't hit them. I mean, he's killing some of them with it, but if he got a fire blast on this main group, he would kill them all. And there he goes, he's dead. That's very interesting. Here, I bet if we just push these farther back, he would win. Because now he has time to... Okay, well, if detection distance wasn't so low. Actually, I'll put it on 9. There we go. Right, so I'm pretty sure the farther distance he has, obviously he's gonna work better. So here, I just want to see, he can do this from a range, right? No, that doesn't kill many of them. That's interesting. So he's not good against swarms of units. At least the swarm bug specifically. That's interesting. Okay. Though, I'm sure something you guys all want to see is him against the Goro. So, even though this is only a $250 unit, actually here, we can do the Goro and the Scourge, which... Okay, no, that's a bit too much expensive. Well, let's do that. Because, you know, sometimes these units are a bit underwhelming and they can't even beat one of these units. Just to double check that this isn't one of these units. Let's see. So, he can grab, as you saw there. He has his fire, and then he also does have a melee attack, as you can see right there. It's kind of same as the Wyvern. He has his claws and his mouth that he uses. He just has the extra ability of fire and probably has... Well, he has, like, double the health. So, yes. Okay. So, he can kill Goro. That's a good thing. Because sometimes some of these units are a bit underwhelming. And they can't even kill the strong, like, the Scourge, I believe, even though, like, its price was 240 and the Goro, I believe, was, like, $100, I think, at the time, or something like that. The Goro was still even with the Scourge. I was making sure this wasn't something like that, but no, it looks like Dragon is pretty capable of destroying the Goro, which is good. So, yeah, let's go ahead and test it, because it didn't work against the Swarm Bugs. I want to see, can it take out just a normal Swarm of units? So let's try... let's try these guys. I'm gonna go ahead and place, actually, $400 of these guys shouldn't be too long to place down. Actually, doesn't look like long at all. Wow. 405 versus 400. Let's just see how much damage this, or how effective this guy is. Whoa. Okay. So his breath is almost, his fire breath is almost like a wind almost. Like that pushed those, yeah, look, it's just pushing them back. It's not even really killing, I mean, it's killing them obviously, but like some of the units are actually surviving the fire breath and it's just pushing them back. That's very interesting. I didn't expect it to be that aggressive on how, like, aggressively it pushes units back. I expected it to kind of not affect the units in terms of movement and just set them on fire, but no. But yeah, it looks like he's pretty capable at taking down large groups of units. It's just he had problems with the Swarm Bugs for some reason. Something specific about the Swarm Bugs that caused him a problem. Probably the fact that they can fly and follow him. That's going to be my bet, is the fact that he couldn't get away from them. With the units on the ground, he could do strafing runs. The Swarm Bugs just followed him wherever he went. That's what I'm going to bet, probably. Doing a test, because units like the Scourge and the, I can't remember exactly, but the Scourge, the Hellhound, I believe as well, the Lava Golem, they have poison resistance, so I doubt the Dragon does, because I don't see why it would. But just to be sure, just to test it, because that would be a major thing if it has poison resistance. Okay, they hit it. How's its health? Is it losing health? I don't think it is. Trying to get a look at its health bar. No, it's losing health. So it's not poison immune. It's losing health slowly. Yeah, and see the poison showing up on him. So yeah, he's not poison immune. Wait for it. Yep. Okay, so he is not immune to poison. Just a test we kind of need to do there, just to be sure. And yeah, so strongest unit in the game, obviously, $400 unit. Though this unit is actually not as strong as you would expect for a $400 unit. Like, here, we'll go ahead and test against a Hydra, because a Hydra is actually pretty powerful. A lot more powerful than you would think for being only $200 compared to $250, which was the Goro's price. But as you can see here, even though, actually no, the Dragon's actually done a lot of damage already. But the Dragon is double the price, so yeah, actually he's doing pretty good. I expected him to do a lot worse against the Hydra. I did not expect him to do this good. But yeah, either way, I would say the Dragon, I mean, it's pretty good all around, but the one flaw with it, or not flaw, but like its one weakness is units that can follow it. So Wyverns, Swarm Bugs, and Pteranodons. Those 3 units are probably going to be your go-to to kill this guy, even though Pteranodons and Swarm Bugs are weak, like in terms of health. Even if they are weak in terms of health and everything, it seems if you're able to keep up with the Dragon, you're able to kill it, right? Because if you let it do strafe runs on you, it's gonna kill you. But if you're able to follow it and chase it, here, I'll do another example with $400 worth of Wyverns. So, we'll do $420 worth of Wyverns, right? So just watch this, right? You would expect the Dragon to win this, because Wyverns are actually pretty weak in terms of health points. They don't have much health. Though, I think because the Wyverns are actually able to give a chase, and are actually able to chase him in the air, right? I think they're going to be able to kill him. Though this could be wrong, I'm interested to see. Looks like that fire breath is actually really powerful. I didn't think it would be that powerful. Well, I didn't think it was that powerful, more likely. But they've actually done about half-ish health. Okay, here we go. You got multiple on the wing. Yep, his health's going down pretty quick. He's got 2 left. Okay. Okay, no, he won that. Okay, so now I'm interested. What is it about the swarm bug specifically that makes it difficult for him to kill them? Because he's able to kill the wyverns. So actually, I don't know what this guy's weakness is, because the only thing he seemed to have troubles with was the swarm bug. So pretty much, he seems like he's going to be able to take out every type of unit, no matter what it is. So he's going to be good against flying units, he's going to be good against ground units, he's going to be good against single targets. He's pretty much going to be your all-around unit, but he's also the strongest unit in the game, so that's pretty powerful. The only thing the only way I can see to beat him is either use more money than he is worth, right? Or use a mixture of units that equal his price, or use swarm bugs. That's the only ways I see it beating him, is using a mixture of units that have, you know, like maybe use, I don't know what units you use, but a mixture of units that would be good against a flying unit with fire that equals $400, or use swarm bugs, because for some reason he seems to have problems with swarm bugs. Very interesting, but either way, all around type of unit, can pretty much kill anything except for swarm bugs, apparently. Only ways of beating him, mixtures of units that are good against flying units, and maybe resistant to fire. I don't think there's any units that are resistant to fire, though. Probably high health units, because they'll be able to tank damage from him, because he's a damage unit. As I already showed you at the beginning of the video, even though he has a lot of damage, he only has 2,400 health. That's 400 above that's only 400 health above double the wyvern's health, which the wyvern has no health. Like, it's very easy to kill the wyvern. So yeah, pretty much you want high damage units that are going to be able to kill it before it kills them, or a mixture of units that you have one unit that tanks and one unit that does damage, or use swarm bugs, because for some reason it can't kill swarm bugs. I mean, it can, but it can't kill even price to it. It has trouble dealing with the same price as it. But yeah, either way, I'm just going to let this play in the background. If you guys enjoyed the video, obviously don't forget to leave, like, subscribe. Been appreciating all the support lately. We're at 307 subscribers. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and leave this play in the background. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, leave, like, subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.